Hey there, true believers, Geekshow listeners. It's Tony and Shannon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here to talk about some Stargirl.
Yeah. Oh, a little overdue, but that's all right. We're going to talk about all the good stuff.
Yeah, we can. So what? We're 4 episodes in. For some reason, there wasn't a new episode this week, so next week will be episode 5.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love this show, man.
Every season so far has been super fun
And different.
and different. Yeah.
It's always different from one
And
season to the next.
I love that they name the seasons
Yeah. So this year it's called
frenemies. Yeah. And so what's kind of the big overall thing this season is kind of like redemption,
Yeah.
you know.
And somehow the villains have been able just to move back to town. I don't know.
So there is one throwaway line, I think, in the third episode, or it might have been the second episode, when Sportsmaster and why can't I remember Artemis's mom's name?
His wife.
Anyway, Sportsmaster and his wife, they move in across the street at the beginning of the season, or actually the very end of last season. And there's a throwaway line in the second or third episode where they say, I paid something along the lines of, I paid a great lawyer far too much money to end up back in the slammer.
Oh, okay.
And that was pretty much it as far as explanation.
Okay, so they got a crooked lawyer to get him out.
Basically, yeah.
Right. And also, we get the return in the first episode of The Gambler.
Yeah, the gambler. So I imagine he's back just because he never got caught.
Right.
He snuck away at the end of all of that in the second or the first season. So
Yeah. But he's not there for very long
no.
because the old gambler gets murdered.
Yeah, and I definitely thought that the story this season was going to be about him screwing him over somehow. But no, he did.
Nope, he got killed. And so everybody's a suspect.
Yeah. And so
Right.
we have kind of a murder mystery kind of through line going so far.
Right. So also Artemis is trying to be in the JSA Junior.
Yeah, she really wants to be on the JSA.
And Courtney wants her to too. Like, you know.
Yep.
Courtney trusts everybody apparently.
Yeah, she's the one like character throughout the whole season so far that's just like, give everyone a second,
Come on.
third, or fourth chance.
She only tried to kill me and drag me into a demon dimension. Fuck, come on, guys. But when the big thing happens, that whatever kills the gambler,
Yeah, we're only 4 episodes in. We
Yeah,
still
but-
don't know
right? And
who or what.
but it when they show up, the rest of the Junior JSA, who's there? It's old Artemis. She's standing there.
Yep.
Right?
No. It wasn't Artemis. It was what's her face? That's the Dragon King's daughter.
Oh, the Dragon King's daughter. Yeah,
For some reason, I can't. Hold on. I have the names up right here. Cindy.
Cindy. Right? She's
Yeah.
there.
And
like,
she
I didn't
just
do
looks
it.
I didn't do it. Okay.
You evil bitch. Yes, you did. So they immediately think it's her. And it's not helping the fact that she's creepily living in the tunnels of her dead dad, messing around with his computers, stole the
Yep.
gambler's computers.
Yeah, which at one point they decided whoever has the gambler's computer is the one that killed him. But I don't think it was her. I think
I don't think so either.
I think they've kind of planted the seeds that it's her dad. You know, we're going full spoilers on this in case you haven't noticed.
Yeah. And like,
I
is
think
she
you're-
turning into her dad? or
Okay, so
something?
that's the weird part. There's one of two things happening here. Either her dad didn't die and he's like recuperating in his tunnels hidden, and she's got some sort of like problem with all the DNA recombination and everything that he did to her. Or number 2 thing is, what if she is turning into her dad? Like he made her into a backup plan in case he dies, and like his DNA would take over her body at that point, and
Right, or there's like a copy of his brain in there too, maybe.
something like that. Yeah,
Because that was kind of revealed on the last episode.
yeah.
I might
So
have to go back and watch that again.
there's definitely something going on there, because she pulls her sleeve down at one point, and her skin's turning into dragon skin.
Yeah, dragon skin.
And
As it does.
she's either trying to reverse it, with it shows her doing all those scientific experiments, or she's trying to hurry it along. I think she's trying to reverse it.
Me too, because her dad fucking sucks and tortured her and shit. So
Yeah.
and then so that's the main thing that's going on, right? Who killed the gambler? And then we've got a second line storyline going on with the return of Joel McHale.
Yeah, which
as Starman.
His character has been not what I expected.
Yeah, I don't know if we could trust him.
Exactly. He is
kind of a scumbag.
He's kind of a dick. Like,
yeah, and it seems like jealous.
He's
still treats poor Stripesy
like his sidekick.
Like a kid. Yeah,
and he's definitely jealous that the staff isn't his anymore.
Right. And they're trying to do this shared thing that isn't working out so good.
Yeah, you use it in the day, I'll use it at night. And they decided, okay, well, if one of us needs it, just take it. Right. And it's going to get worse for sure.
Sure. So things are going to come to head with those two.
Yep.
There's no way, right? Or he's going to do something bad. But also, didn't they hint that he's been absorbing the energy and maybe he won't need?
Yeah. So they compared, Dr. Midnight shows up because Starman gets sucker punched basically, and
whatever killed the
gambler. Yeah,
when he's investigating.
Right? When he's investigating, and he gets beat within a couple inches of his life. Dr. Midnight comes in after they get him to the hospital and basically looks him over and says, "Well, you're actually healing really, really fast, and it looks like you're in kind of the same situation as Alan Scott's daughter, who produces."
She says she became a human lantern.
She became a human lantern. She produces the energy herself and is able to manipulate it. But it looks like his body, from what Dr. Midnight said, at this point anyway, only absorbs it and kind of metabolizes it.
Yeah. He can't project it or anything.
Yeah, he can't project it and stuff. But they could.
But I'm going to stay tuned. I think that's going to change.
Yeah, because something's definitely going to happen to where they don't need to fight over the star rod anymore, the cosmic rod.
Because that'd be stupid all year, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I was hoping that the cosmic rod was. I was hoping the cosmic rod was just going to reproduce asexually and just split into two.
Or just pull a Grogu and go, no, I'm not hanging out with you anymore.
Or that, yeah.
I'm really enjoying Sportsman's wife trying to be friends.
A homemaker and friends with Courtney's mom.
With Courtney's mom. That shit is killing me. Because she's really trying. She's like, I want to be a not supervillain lady.
Yeah.
But she's a through and through supervillain lady.
Joins the Rotary Club. Goes behind Barbara's back and has basically a come to Jesus with her boss, because her
boss is a dick.
Just a total doucher.
And she basically, I think she's all, well, I'll fucking kill you.
Oh yeah, that's 100% what she did. Yeah.
And so he comes back now at every meeting that they're in. He's just like, oh my God, all of her ideas are great.
They're just so good. Just do anything.
A bad idea. Whatever she says.
Just do anything she says.
We're going to do that. Best. We're going to do it with Barbara. Right? One thing that I don't think is working out so good, I think they just don't know what to do with Jamil.
I know where you're. I was going to say, I know where you're going.
Jakeem and the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, because
they don't know what to do.
No, they keep bringing them in every once an episode, and basically just a reminder that they exist.
They're there, and
that's all they've done.
They're fuck ups.
Yeah, they just they can't.
Because,
They want to be on the JSA too, but
but I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand: why they're having such a hard time with it. Jeff Johns created that version of the
the Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt,
Hmm.
and he worked with it okay in the comics.
Yeah,
And I understand. The thing is, it's one of those things. Like the Thunderbolt is just too. It's too powerful.
yeah. The only limitation I believe that has is you can't wish for the same thing twice.
Can't wish for the same thing twice, and you have to be very specific.
Oh well, yeah.
Right.
That's wishes in general. Yeah.
Right. Like that's why I've been workshopping mine since I was like 6. You know, since I
One of
did
these
my
days
shop.
when you get a wish.
And then I go, oh wait, well I gotta have this part in. You know, if I'm gonna be able to shapeshift, it better not hurt.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, so I feel kind of bad for that because, and also I kind of miss. I don't like the new voice that much.
Yeah, they switched. Jim Gaffigan, for whatever reason, decided he's not doing it anymore, and Seth Green is now the voice of the Thunderbolt.
It just kind of it bugs me for some reason.
It,
Anyway, who cares? They're barely on it.
it's not a big deal. But I did like Jim Gaffigan's version better myself. But meh.
Whatever. And now we got what's his face, the son of Icicle, Icicle Junior,
Icicle Junior starting to learn his
and
powers.
his powers, and apparently they get triggered by if he draws. Which I know, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, for whatever reason, drawing hurts him now and makes his powers come out of his hands. Like it what? But I mean, okay, whatever.
Because man, it led to that great scene where he created an ice gazebo
Yeah,
for him and Courtney to flit about.
that's right. The icicle snuggle gazebo right there.
Yeah, that that was dumb. That was like, okay, we got to put a little CW in here,
Yeah,
you know, which they've been pretty light-handed with that stuff. But
they have
woo,
in this show
boy,
in general, and I'd say especially this season, they haven't had much of that in there.
but they got it all in on that shit. Ice gazebo. We need an ice gazebo. You know. It's,
Oh man, and his grandparents are convincing him that his dad was a good guy, basically.
and that's what he thinks so too.
And so he's at the point now where he thinks his dad was a good guy. Does he know his dad was Icicle? Or does he just think his dad was the leader of that company that's trying to make things better?
They haven't really said, but he'd have to be a real dipshit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Not to figure that out, because he's got ice powers.
Yeah.
Grandma and Peepop have ice powers.
Yeah.
You know?
I thought it was cool, and I don't know if this is the same as the comic books, but they explain his abilities because he's frost giant, basically.
Oh, I didn't know. I missed that part.
They talk about that, the grandparents do. So I don't know if that's from the comics or if they did that just for the show, but yeah, they say his ice powers and their ice powers because they're descended from frost giants.
Oh, they're just like the runts of the family, or what?
I guess giant can mean anything these days, but
Yeah.
I mean, if he's a giant, what's bigger than a giant? Because that's me.
Right, exactly. You're a gargantuan.
Gargantua giant.
So yeah, I think that's kind of what's going on. I can't think of anything else. You know, they got some. You know, some teen angst, of course.
Yeah, you got to throw some teen angst in there. You know, they're still in high school.
And I gotta constantly remind myself that Stargirl is supposedly like 16, even though I know she's really like 28.
Yeah, she's. I think she's like 23.
Wow.
Yeah, born in 1999, but still.
She's a pretty lady.
Yeah, definitely.
They haven't given like Wildcat much to do, or Our Man.
Yeah, our man's biggest thing is he's just trying to figure out how to bring Grundy back to life.
Yeah, he misses his buddy.
Misses his Grundy bud, and the Shade was supposed to be telling him, you know, he gave him some directions on where to bury him, how to bury him, when to bury him, and he's supposed to come back. Because in the comics, Grundy comes back all the time.
Yeah, that's the whole
right?
thing. That's
his thing.
He's based on a, like a
fairy tale
poem.
or a poem or something.
Yeah.
And
and I miss the shade, man.
yeah,
Forgot to mention that he was there.
Freaking Starman chased him out of town, basically.
Yeah, fucking Starman.
And it was right after he'd finally taught that waitress how to make the perfect cup of tea.
And now that's like the running gag, huh? Everybody's like, God damn, that's some good tea.
Best in the nation, I'm told.
Yeah. Apparently, tea enthusiasts just go through Star Valley all the time and stop there.
Yep. Yeah.
But it's a good show.
I just enjoy it. Every episode, I have a good time watching it.
Yeah. And then you go on with your life.
Yeah. The only thing I wish they'd have more of this season is more Zeke. They haven't had hardly any Zeke in there.
Love the Zeke, man.
Zeke is great. He's like
a Zen Buddhist.
He had one scene in, I think, the third episode where he got to talk for a bit. And, exactly like Zen Buddhist style. He's just
he's kind of like the dude.
Well, here's how things are.
Yeah. Well, my daddy always said.
Yeah.
And it's like you need a show like this after you watch like 3 episodes of Blackbird. I'll tell you what.
Oh, I keep meaning to watch that one. Every time we turn on Apple TV, though, we watch For All Mankind because, man, that show is awesome, too.
Yeah, so, like, every once in a while, I'm like, I just need to watch something light. That's also, like, why I really like She-Hulk.
Yeah, another great light show that's a lot of fun.
And, to hell with you if you don't like it. I don't care. Don't tell me about it. Not going to change my mind. I'm not going to change yours.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just agree to disagree.
There's so much stuff out there. There's so much stuff out there to watch that who even has time to complain about things to people that like that thing? It's like, just move on to the next thing because
I can't even keep up with the stuff I like.
Exactly. I don't have time to hate watch anything.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, well.
Let's see. Did we miss anything else? I
don't think so.
I think we got most of the episodes 1 through 4.
And then 5 will be on next week.
Okay, 5's on next week. Yeah.
So maybe we'll do 5 and 6 together.
Yeah.
How many episodes are there?
I'm sure there's more than 6, but there's only 6 listed in IMDb. All the previous seasons have had 10, I believe. Let me check.
10 to 12, huh?
Last season had 13, actually.
Yeah, right? Remember we were like, whoa, there's still more?
Yeah, so we might only be not even halfway. Season before had them not numbered. So now I have to count them. There's like 10 or 12 here. So, oh wait, there they are. Yeah, 13 in the first season too.
All right, so
we're not even halfway. Yeah.
If they're sticking with their stuff. And I always really like to see where these storylines go because they do tend to go places you don't expect.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we'll be surprised by like who done it and stuff like that. So
I'm leaning towards Cindy her body being repurposed by her dad's DNA to become him again. To like resurrect himself.
Okay. All right.
I'll bet you that's my bet.
I have no clue. That's my bet. I don't know.
I think it would be awesome if we got some more of the original JSA gang back from the dead.
Yes, please.
Give me some Jay Garrick. Give me some Alan Scott.
Know who it could be? It could be Crazy Obsidian.
Oh, dude.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Because they hinted at that in the previous season. We totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because Jade went to go visit her brother at the mental institution.
Yeah, and in the comics, he's super crazy.
Man,
super powerful.
Yes, in the comics, he's as powerful as Jade, but just with like dark powers.
Yeah. So maybe
it's Obsidian. I didn't even think about that.
Wouldn't it?
Because they talk about getting stabbed. Both of the gambler was stabbed with something big through the back.
Yeah.
And so was Sylvester, Starman. And Obsidian's powers usually have blades and stuff manifest.
Or what if the staff has gone evil? Oh no.
Could you imagine the staff is the one that did that to Starman, and then it flies off to get Courtney.
Yeah.
It's like, because that's what happened. The staff got Courtney out
Yeah.
of bed and is basically like, help my friend. And what we didn't realize at the time is he wasn't saying help my friend. He was saying, look what I did.
Yeah, look at me. Oh, well, right on. Love the show.
Yep.
Love talking about it.
Yep. Can't wait for more.
Next week, bud.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one.